Okay, so it's now Tuesday of this week, and I've gotten a couple things done, just only 2 things really. And that would be the Thorsberg short trousers as well as the brays. Both of these items I did hand sew. One is just going to be the plain short trousers, and brays I'm just going to talk about in this vlog right now. Just to recap, here's the little trousers. I'm not sure if it's like shown well in the other video, but I have the split at the back just to help with like knee movement, because these are like more of the skin tight version, not like the poofy pants. So it's just basic trouser but shorts, and they're about knee length-ish. And they're linen, brown linen from my favorite store, Pure Linen Envy, and I'll link it down in the description box below. It's where I only buy my linen because it's got like good quality as well as it's really well priced, and especially where I'm at, linen's fucking expensive, so favorite store. These are the brays. Can anyone see the issue here? The issue is my math. They're really only realistically supposed to be like this, maybe a little bit wider. He's not this big. I am so notoriously bad at math. I'm still keeping these because, you know, there's like breezy and easy, as well as like it's linen and it's a hand-sewn item. And like something this breezy as well, made of linen would be really nice, especially in the summer and swamp ass and being in a swamp like Pennsic. I'm going to make him another pair that are going to be better fitted, but I've already kind of edited the pattern, and I think I do need to edit it again because I realized again I've still made another mistake, and it's not like a clear cut right in half essentially. But yeah, I think I do need to go get like more twill tape for in here, because while I was making a pair of those short trousers, I was like, oh, I should make a pair of short trousers for myself, you know? And then I realized I've already done that. I've never worn them and I've never laced them up. So these ones are more like capris, but I have these in like a navy and black Japanese fabric. Come on, focus. It's in a Japanese fabric, navy and black. I think also entirely hand sewn. Yeah, these are hand sewn. Never worn them. They're not even like completely finished. It's like, if you can see here, it's not even laced up. Here's like the lacing holes. But I have my own short pants. They're cotton, so they'll be fine for Pennsic. Now that we've kind of gotten that intro out of the way, we need to address this because it's massively outdated. So for one, I made the brays Monday, so yesterday, and the Thorsberg trousers were Sunday, and I patterned these Saturday. So these are done, as well as that. This, however, this is sorely outdated. I'm gonna go find the updated how many days are left and try not to panic. Let's just great! Okay, it is a new day. I didn't feel like setting up my entire whole lighting system, even though it's one thing. But yeah, I found a fun little doohickey amongst my things, and it's a pointer technically. But yes, so this is gonna be fun. And if this doesn't work, I won't use it in the future. But I just thought this would be like a little fun, like, ooh, I'm bad with mirrors. Ooh. Ooh, you know? But yeah, basically I've changed this day. I've changed that day, so it's the 16th now, so 16 more days until Pennsic, which is essentially 2 weeks, which is a thing, and is definitely totally not, like, I am nervous for having fun at the same time, but I'm not nervous about getting all of this stuff done. Again, it's like 2 weeks, and like I still have a lot of time essentially, and I don't have that much to do anymore. All I really have here to make brand new is like a new under casote and a new like over casote, mainly just for variants, as a lot of my stuff tends to be like nice silk and antique or polyester, which I don't want. So I bought already the two yukata, the summer yukata. I'm making like an underlayer, and I already have like a yellow casote, which I use pretty frequently. It's just more so like a lot of the stuff that I actually have purchased for my nice stuff, it tends to be polyester or like antique silk, and I don't want to wear that at Pennsic, so I just wanted to make myself something really nice. Saw someone that I know that they made a split casote for someone else, and it has an actual term, and I knew I could do that for a Japanese garb, but I didn't know what the actual term is. I put it right here because off the top of my head I completely forgot, and it's like 2 words, so I'm not gonna really remember it. I did add one more thing here. This is a summer dobuku, and I only have like a winter one, if that makes sense. It's lined with wool, and I don't really want that for Pennsic. I'm gonna bring it just for like warmth in like the mornings or like the evenings, but like if I'm walking to like court to look nice, like if I want to put on like all of my nice stuff, in my kit wise, samurai are supposed to be wearing a dobuku. If I don't wear it, I'm not a well-respected samurai. And I kind of want to be a well-respected samurai, especially when I'm dressing up very, very nice. So this is kind of like pulling from a future project to a now project. Still going to use it, still going to need it, and I may as well do it now. So this is my current dobuku. It's just like a quick like little jacket, as you can see here, but it's kind of heavy and thick because I've lined it with wool. So it's not ideal for blazing sun and summer and humidity, and I'm already pretty warm wearing this. But yeah, like I'm also like not pleased with the color. I do want to redo the collar. It's really weird and limp, and that's not really supposed to be like a thing. But sorry, no, left over right, because then I just made myself dead. Aha. But yeah, it's just like a little jacket, essentially, but I wanted to make like a summer version, which is just really, really, really sheer. The fabric that I want to make the summer dobuku from is this really cool thing. It is an antique fabric bolt for like making kimonos. I got this shipped from Japan. There's this really cool seller that I like on eBay, and they do a lot of like auction off of like secondhand like wafuku. So you can get like fabric, you can get obi, you can get kimono, you can get like a whole bunch of like actually really cool things, pretty affordable. You can get a lot. They have a wide selection of things, and so the fact that they have this again 100% silk sheer summer weight like bolt of kimono fabric is fucking amazing. And this is to go with, this is like a surprise project art that I've been trying to do, and I really wanted to get it done for like May 4th. So if you understand what May 4th is, there's a little hint, but that wasn't able to get done, unfortunately. So I've just been pushing and pushing this really, really cool and awesome project art, unfortunately, and I think sneaking this in here will help me get it started, because I want to use this so badly. Like, look at this. It's gorgeous. It tricked me, and I thought it was like a moire, moire fabric, but that's just what happens when you have like lines in your screen or whatever. But it's just this really sheer, like just striped silk. And I'm excited. And I'll link down the eBay seller below and check it out. They've just got like a bunch of like interesting things, and like let's go get started on this stuff. Right here I'm just grabbing a new measurement, which would be the size of the short sleeve for the under cassode. Here I'm just cutting out all of my pattern pieces for the cassodes. I'm just kind of stacking it. They all relatively have the same shapes. And so I'm going to link the pattern and thing that I originally used in the description box below. So that way if you are interested in making your own, you can. I believe I have a video going over how to make one, and I'll link it in the cards if it is more so of a tutorial rather than, hey, watch me sew this thing. But otherwise, I'm just cutting out all my fabric bits here. I'm not going to show you with the pink and the blue ones because, again, same bits, so you don't really need to see that again. It just happens to be one of those days where I don't want to work in my sewing room, so I'm just sitting up here on my couch for sewing all of these cassode, and I think it'll be just a lot nicer in my head right now. Okay, so I kind of chugged away at this last night off camera, mainly because this camera battery doesn't last very long and I just don't want to work, wait 2 hours, work, wait 2 hours to charge it up again. So I got majority of this under Casote done. I have the sleeves on and attached, as well as the collar. I did attempt to do like some kind of tie situation, but I didn't line them up very well, and so they don't really work, but I did try them out. They might work for someone else if they do borrow it, but for me and like where everything's situated, it's not really gonna do anything. That's okay. All I really have left to do now is finish these seams on the inside here, as well as level the hem. I don't know what it was, but just like inserting these sleeves, even though I tried to keep everything like level, it offsets the garment just enough where like some of the level was shorter than like the other by like an inch or so. I don't know what that was, but it's fine. I'll just level the hem and then sew it up, and it's fine. It is longer than my old one. My old one really kind of comes to like my mid-thigh, kind of just barely covers my butt, and while that's not too bad, it's just kind of not the right proportions, but it didn't really matter because it's an undergarment. So I just have here just shorter sleeves than I would normally have, and then this garment comes all the way down to about my mid-shin, and that some of that length is going to come off with like the leveling, and the okumi, which is this sort of triangle bit here, is just too short for it. I forgot to account that I did try to make this garment longer, and the okumi is the old length of the Casote, so it should match up better with the other one. But again, since it's an underlayer, it should be fine. As you can see here, I have a tie under my armpit here. This should realistically be up here, but this tie, the matching tie, is down here, and this does not work. This does not make for a smooth base. It leaves like this puckering here. That's not nice. And realistically, you don't need anything but like a koshihimo, which just is basically a tie. So I don't know why I kind of wanted to add the ties to like these little ties to begin with, because like this problem's already solved with something else. But yeah, this basic under Casote is done. I think the sleeves could be just like a tad shorter, just like a little bit, but it's fine. Next up on my list are going to be two over Casote, which would be one for me and one for my boyfriend, and it'll be like half and half split, blue and pink, and they're going to be offset opposite colors, and I'm super excited about that. The Haori the Dobuku will have its own separate video. Because the Dobuku is part of another project arc, I'm making it early. It'll just be released in a separate video, so that's what's happening with all of that there.
I've been reading the news about my son was part of the meth scene. He was killed by drugs. What my son did was graduate third in his class from high school. He would have graduated from a full-time job. Track and field medals, baseball. And he never did drugs. You understand me, sir?
Okay, so I finished the construction on the under casote, so that way this video can go up pretty easily. I'm still currently working on the blue and pink ones. They're not going to be done in this video. They'll be absolutely shown in the next one. But for today, I'm pretty satisfied with finishing up this casote. It's not essentially my best work, but I'm trying to get things done right now. Seeing this number count down, it's now at 13. I've lost a couple days. Seeing this number count down is kind of being like, oh, it's really Pennsic time. It's really crunch time. So that's just kind of making me like, go, 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 go. I'm definitely being a lot more careful with my over casotes because they're going to be seen. The under casote, not so much, so that's why I'm a little bit like, okay, that's done. On to the next thing. So thank you so much for coming to this video. I really hope you liked and enjoyed, and I'm going to be continuously trying to put out more content throughout this entire thing. Definitely going to be taking a break after Pennsic, and especially for Pennsic. So if there's like a gap in content, that is why. I do want to have a little bit of an announcement. I did try and make a Patreon for my channel. I know like I'm not like a big creator or anything, but I thought it'd be really neat, and I put a lot of free content up on there, and I have only 2 tiers. One is a small tier, and I have a slightly larger tier. There's also kind of a Discord channel attached, so if you ever think that's kind of neat, check out my description box below. Everything is going to be linked, especially as well as all the materials and stuff that I've used, and I'll list that down below as well. And thank you so much. If you really liked this video, I hope you leave a like and subscribe, I guess. Yeah, so I'll see you next time. Bye!